Hi, welcome to Life Lessons with Yetunde Elebibo. The topic of my discussion for today is planning. I promised you that I'll be sharing some tips that helped me in my daily activities, and one of them is planning. Now, what's a plan? A plan is just a proposal. It could be detailed, whether high level or low level, on getting a task done. So your plan could be as basic as a notepad, or it could be as complex as a software generated one. But it's important that you have a plan. After you've identified what your goal is, the next thing is to make a plan. So how do we get this goal achieved? I remember some years ago when I wanted to change my career. I started my career in healthcare system, and I plan to move into a more flexible role. So the first thing I had to do was identify what career do I actually want. I want a kind of career that will help me to work remotely so that I can be flexible and use my time for so many things. And that is what helped me into becoming somebody that can wear a lot of hats and juggle a lot of things today. So after I've done that, the next thing I did was highlight or list my transferable skills. But before I go into, how to make a plan, let me share with you why. Why do you need to make a plan? You need to make a plan to have a structured approach in achieving your goals. You need to make a plan to identify areas where there will be issues. For instance, identifying my transferable skills is not enough for me to move from one career to the other. I also need to identify my gaps in knowledge. So, what gaps do I actually need to bridge? It helps you to identify issues, risk. It helps you to remove waste and duplication of effort. It also helps you to highlight some milestones. So, if I'm going from A to B, how long is it going to take me? How do I break this journey? For instance, milestone will be me getting my CV done. Milestone will be me getting some training, some certification. Milestone will be start completing application, submitting them, going for interviews. Those are milestones. So the fact that I have a stretch, you know, of tasks to do doesn't mean that I cannot break them into little chunks, achievable little chunks as well. So planning help you to get to that point. It also make you accountable as well. So because it's very easy to sit down and say, I want to do this. If you don't have a plan, then you won't know where you are in the journey. I love ticking boxes. It gives me joy. I love making a list. In fact, I hardly leave the house without this. This is my my tablet, and I have an application there which I use to write notes. So this is like the extension of my hand is this. Anywhere I go. So ticking things off my list gives me joy. It makes the job like almost done for me. I derive a lot of joy in it. So it's important when you have plans, you have a list of things to do. And as you're accomplishing them, you're taking them off. It encourages you as well. It motivates. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking on how to make plans. Thank you very much. See you.